You know, when fall rolls around, this time of year, I always like to get out and scout and hunt by myself. And the thought of dragging a four-wheeler or a side-by-side and hook it up to a trailer, you know, just the aggravation of all that really just sometimes talks me out of going. And when I first heard of the Rad power bikes, I thought, man, I hadn't ridden a bicycle in 25 years. And the fact that this thing is electric, that's a little out of my range right there. I don't know that I'm that fancy. That is until I tried one. And not only is it easier for me, now I can unload and load it in the back of my truck by myself. I don't have to have a trailer. It's quieter and surprisingly easy to ride. You can throttle it, you can set it just like your old 10-speed bike, you know, with your lower gears when you're traveling uphill or downhill, and with the higher gears and through the fields. It's actually just a little bit of practice, and it doesn't take long. An old guy like me can figure it out pretty quick. It's quieter, I can slip in, I can park it closer to where I'm hunting. I can stop easier, I can just get off, I can glass the fields and take off. I'm not scaring game. You know, really to me, the Rad power bike is just more functional for me and for what I like to do. I've got the optional racks put on there. I can put my backpacks on there. They've got the saddlebags on the side that I can put more gear than I possibly need. And it's waterproof in those. I've got everything on here that I need. As you can see on this bike, I've got it parked right here. I'll be hunting here in the next hour out of this spot, and my Rad power bike is sitting right here. Now, how cool is that? You know, you think an electric bike, you can still pedal these bikes. You can still ride them just like you can a traditional bike. But with the throttle, then you can throttle and you can climb these hills with ease. That's something else. Hey, I don't mind taking a walk and I don't mind getting a little exercise, but at my age, some of these hills are a little bit too steep for me. And this bike right here pulls them just perfect. Got the throttle right here, you've got your brakes right here. You can set your gears and your speed here. You've got a 20-mile range on the electric motor. You've got the fat tires. You've got the shock absorbers on here. I've got these with the extra racks. I've got the back rack, and then the front rack, it's got a little light on the front. So if you're out there past dark, you can still see to get back in. It's really functional for the everyday guy that just likes to go out and sightsee and run the woods or the fields. And for like me, someone that likes to hunt, this thing right here costs far less than a four-wheeler or a side-by-side. I can handle it by myself. I can put everything in here that I need that I would have put on a four-wheeler or a side-by-side. And I've also arrived to where I was going to be a lot quieter. I can park this thing closer to where I'm hunting, so that way I don't have to walk back and forth or a longer distance to my stand or my blind. I'll tell you what, guys, if you've ever wondered what it'd be like to have one of these electric bikes, hey, let's jump into the 21st century just like I have, and let's get one of these Rad power bikes. And like the old saying says, you know, once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget. Well, it was easy for me, and it's been 25 years since I've been on a bike, and it'll probably be another 25 years that I'm going to ride the Rad power bike.